Day in Boston. Tens of thousands of runners getting ready to celebrate Patriots Day by running in the Boston Marathon.
It's Marathon Monday, as they call it. That includes a local runner, Mark Buciak. Mark, thank you so much for talking to us. I understand you're at the starting line. You are very familiar, though, with Heartbreak Hill. I understand. How many times have you actually run the Boston Marathon?
Well, good morning to both of you and all of Chicago. Happy Patriots Day from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and particularly the finish or the starting line. I'm at my friend Martha's house in Hopkinton, and to answer your question, my wife Barry will be running her 11th Boston Marathon, and this will be my 36th consecutive Boston Marathon.
Wow.
Yeah, and we looked it up the other day, and there's only 9 people. Is it right? 9 people ahead of you in terms of consecutive Boston's run?
That's correct. I'm tied for 10th. So I'm in the top 10.
Quite a mark. I want to ask you if you can tell the folks what it was like 2 years ago when you were on the course, and of course we're told you could no longer run because of what had happened at the finish line in terms of the bombing. What that experience was like, and how that sort of inspires you to continue, perhaps.
Well, good question, Corey. First of all, we were stopped, and we had no knowledge of what had occurred just 2 blocks away from us. So we were kind of kept in the dark. So I knew from running it for so many years, something serious had to happen. You don't stop the Boston Marathon for a minor problem. So certainly we take the tragic events of 2 years ago, and it makes us only stronger as runners and as citizens of this great country for our fight for freedom.
Mark, I have to ask, anyone who's been to the Boston Marathon, been to the city of Boston on Marathon Monday, knows it really is a special day for the city, for so many people who live in and around the city there. As someone who comes in from the outside to run this race, what's the most special part to you? Is it the camaraderie? Is it the personal record aspect of it? Why is it so special to you?
It's 119 years old. It's the oldest continuous marathon in the world. And the support is unmatched anywhere on the planet. And this is Monday morning. Most Chicagoans are at work. But it is a state holiday in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. So you have a choice to do one of 3 things. Either you run the marathon, you volunteer at the marathon, or you go to spectate at the marathon, and you become a staunch supporter of the runners.
That's it.
Well said in your Boston accent. By the way, we're looking at video from a couple of years ago where I ran a couple of 100 yards with you.
Yeah, Mark, I want to ask, watching this video, Corey seems to be keeping up with you for the whole 20 feet that we're seeing. How did he really do when you ran together?
He's a very spirited runner. We could adjust his form a little bit. I suggest he signs up for Coach Mark's Road to Boston training program.
Is that a commercial?
We'll get him out here next year.
All right. Hey, Mark, good to talk to you. Real quick, what's that place you always hit after the marathon? What's that joint?
Well, sometimes people ask me why I keep running this race, and certainly the camaraderie and the support and just the tradition of Boston. But just past the finish line in the north end is my all-time favorite bakery, the Bova Bakery on Prince and Salem Street, that's open 24/7. So you can never go hungry. And, a cannoli after the marathon sure beats one of those healthy bars. So maybe that's the real reason why I come out.
You know the Bova?
I know it very well, Mark. That is a good choice, my friend.
All right. Hey, Mark, good luck today. Starting time is what? What are you, about an hour and 50 away, something like that?
I start at 10:15 Chicago. 11:15 Boston time, so I guess that's
10:15 our time.
10:15 your time.
Best of luck.
About just a little less than 2 hours away. I'm so happy to be at my friend Martha's. She's the closest house to the starting line, so I have my own personal facility.
Nice.
And my wife is ready to do her 11th. I'm ready to do my 36, and all my runners from the Road to Boston training program. We're here, and we want to show Boston and the world that Chicagoans could conquer Heartbreak Hill.
Well, I know you'll do it.
For you.
Mark, always good to talk to you. Best of luck today, and we'll visit again soon. Thanks for coming on today.
Thank you for your support, and happy Patriots Day to
All right. Back
You
at
too, Mark. You too.
Good stuff.
We'll be cheering for him from Chicago.
Yeah, it's great stuff.
Good for him.
Obviously, a lot of passion for the race.
No
as
kidding.
You can tell.